the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Green Bay Packers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's football 101 because when you come in as the favorite team, you obviously don't want to hand any kind of advantage to an opponent ready for an upset. Now, you'll be lucky to only be down 3-zip the next time you get the ball back because you've just handed them a dose of confidence to start this game.
Now the man from U10, this is Aaron Jones. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. This defense for the Chiefs, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit. Some of the big boppers in the game traditionally have been safeties, and he certainly fits that mold. He lets his pads do his talking.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
He's got a man, complete. That's a 1st down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. Off the option, here's Akers. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Cam Akers, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
From the 25 on second down, Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The Packers at 3 and 4 on the year coming into play. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
54, 26. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll go again here with Akers. Ooh, with a juke. And some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 59 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Looks like they went for the combo play there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll toss this right side to Cam Akers. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's got Perriman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Tunyon's got it on the out route. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Bell so light on his feet. And yet again. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 25 yards that time. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. 90 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Here's the option going left on second down. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Chiefs take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
On first down, Rodgers. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Just a pickup of 3, but that is indeed enough. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On play action. It's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now it's Mahomes again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to have it here just past the 25. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from serious.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 61 yards. And the Packers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Gano the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Mahomes now on first down. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From the 45 on second down, Mahomes. Downfield throw tip, but he still got it. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
How about that tip ball going their way? They've got to have a lot of confidence because so far, seems like everything is going their way.
On the other side, they're just hoping that second half it's a little bit of flip the script.
Yeah, let's see if they can hang in there mentally, because sometimes when things go against you so much in the first half, it's hard to bounce back.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw there into the hands of Ross. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 42 yards out. Butker's kick here is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
From the 29, Rodgers. Now swing pass for Dillon. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Rodgers going to throw. That's Tunyon bringing in the quick throw. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line. In motion left is Perriman. Rodgers now on 1st down. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And this one is incomplete.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll start with the option. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes leaping, and he makes the grab. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Dancing away at the 35. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch...
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. That's back-to-back drives that have looked pretty good. The offense was moving the ball, but in both cases, the defense comes up with a big INT to get off the field.
How about the layers of intrigue that continue to get added as we watch this game unfold? Both offenses, they're a little bit discouraged with how their drives ended. How will each respond now?
And my goodness, another interception. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Being chased out left. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 41. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. 14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 45 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And down he goes. George Karlaftis showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. On play action, now Rodgers. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. Shotgun now for Rodgers. High throw, but he makes the catch. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll send a receiver in motion left. To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now receiver in motion left. Rodgers now to throw. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers get a bit closer. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. On the handoff, running left is Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 43. 12 yards on third down as the drive rolls on. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a give. Akers running left. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. That one's on the former Patriot, Joe Tooney. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Mahomes now to throw. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. 35 yards that time on the punt, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now Rodgers. High throw, but the catch is made. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they get the guard, John Runyon. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. He's going to air one out. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. Well, Charles, I mean, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a